guys, today in this video we will going to cover the Philodendron variety, which will include the hanging plants and their care tips. The first plant in my list is this Philodendron variety, commonly called as Oxycardium variegated because of its beautiful variegation patterns on the leaves. This plant is one of the most suitable plant to keep in the hanging basket because of its low maintenance and the growth pattern. While I was taking care of this plant and observing it carefully, I found that a satin pothos variety is growing in this plant. Besides, a sedum variety is also propagating in this plant aside. Caring this plant is a very easy task and a very low maintenance plant. Meanwhile, if cared properly, then you will find the new growth is growing very rapidly. Due to its creeping nature, the plant is suitable for the hanging basket, but it can also be utilized as of the tabletop plants. As per my experience, this plant also does very well in the fully AC rooms. I used to hang all my hanging baskets from the ceiling top so that the creepers can climb down and looks very enhancing. The next plant, here comes the sibling of the Oxycardium variegata, is the Oxycardium golden variety. As the time passes, you will notice that such long roots are growing. These roots are the aerial roots where they absorb the moisture and the nutrients from the environment and help the plant to grow properly. This is the Oxycardium green or the regular variety. If you will observe clearly, then you will find that a velvety texture on the leaves, which makes a very different variety of Oxycardium from the rest. Now, all the plants, whether it be the Oxycardium or the Philodendron, almost all hanging plant variety loves to get mist. Misting helps to generate the moisture around their environment, from where the aerial roots absorb this moisture and gets a healthy growth on them. The next variety, here comes the Philodendron moonshine. Why it calls as a moonshine? Because when the new leaves arises, then it becomes a purely golden yellow color, which makes them called as a Philodendron moonshine. The care tips of all the Oxycardium or the Philodendron variety is almost same. That is, they required a brighter spot of light where there is no direct or the harsh sunlight. So now this is also a Philodendron variety. In my previous recent video, I have shared the propagation videos in which this plant and the last plant is also included in that video. I will share the link in the description box, do check it out. In all the Philodendron, this one is my favorite and the most least care plant at all. I used to always ignore them in terms of whether watering or the light condition. Then also it survived very well. To make this plant a stylish and a decorative look, I have potted them in this beautiful yellow ceramic pot, which makes the contrast very well with the plant. Almost all variety of Philodendron produces this aerial roots. These aerial roots are very beneficial for them. Now this one is also the Philodendron variety which I have discussed in my recent videos. In terms of watering all of the plants require to be watered. As such, the soil is not too wet, even not too dry. Now this is a fast video ensuring that this is not actually the plant which is potted in the soil, but this plant is in water.